In April 2022, Thousand Trails rolled out a completely new way to access vacation rentals at over 125 locations throughout the United States. Stay tuned for details. I'm Lou, and my wife is Melody, and we have stayed at over 70 Thousand Trails properties using our Thousand Trails membership. The Thousand Trails Cabin Pass provides benefits never before available to both existing Thousand Trails members and those that have never been affiliated with Thousand Trails. Let's dig into the details. The Thousand Trails Cabin Pass features 125 plus locations with no nightly fees from $1,495 per year. Melody and I have been Thousand Trails members for over 3 years, and we have stayed in Thousand Trails vacation rentals using our existing member benefits. The Thousand Trails Cabin Pass provides a level of access to vacation rentals never before available to existing Thousand Trails members. If you are an existing Thousand Trails member, adding the Cabin Pass does not affect your ability to use your existing cabin benefits, such as the Thousand Trails Rental Rebate Membership Certificate, vacation rental discounts, or getaway cabin benefits. The best part is you don't have to be an existing Thousand Trails member to purchase the new Thousand Trails Cabin Pass. So where are these vacation rentals? Let's take a look. Vacation rental locations in green. The new Thousand Trails Trails Collection Reciprocal Cabin Pass vacation rental locations are shown in blue and brown on the map. I'm going to scroll down and walk you through some of these cabin locations, and they're not only cabins. Let's jump over to the Thousand Trails Cabin Pass. Melody and I have been to many of these locations. They're just not cabins. You can rent yurts, you can rent tiny houses, and with this Cabin Pass, there's no daily fee. You can stay from 2 to 7 days, and then you have to be out 14. I'll cover that a little bit later in the video. But take a look at some of these offerings. In California, for instance, let's jump over to Palm Springs RV Resort. Very nice cabins there. You're right in the heart of Palm Springs. Lots to do there. Pio Pico RV Resort over near San Diego. It's right outside of San Diego, California. That would be an easy jump from the airport, rent a car, and go over there to rent a cabin. The resort itself is beautiful. Also in California, what I want to point out as we scroll down through here, you have Yosemite Lakes RV Resort. Very nice cabins there. Melody and I were there in 2021. We were camping there in our RV, but we checked out the cabins while we were there. We did a video on that particular RV campground, and we show you the different cabin offerings in that video. As we scroll down through here, another one I want to point out, these are like cream of the crop offerings. Leavenworth RV Campground outside of the Bavarian town of Leavenworth. Very, very nice cabins. And another offering, let's see, in Oregon, Whalers Rest RV and Camping Resort. Melody and I point out some of the cabins in our video on Whalers Rest. That is also a place that, I'd fly into Portland, rent a cabin. Now with this Cabin Pass, there are no daily fees. You buy the annual pass, and you can stay 2 to 7 nights, and then you have to be out 14. And again, I'll cover that a little bit later in the video. But what I want to do is just show you some of these locations. Now we're going to hop over to the Trails Collection Cabin Pass, which is complimentary for this first year. Thousand Trails is testing this new Cabin Pass, and for the first year, they're giving you the Trails Collection Cabin Pass with the Thousand Trails Cabin Pass. So you'll have access to all these if you purchase the Cabin Pass for the first year. So what I want to show you here, let's take a look at Florida. Melody and I have been to both Fiesta Key RV Resort and Sunshine Key RV Resort. They're both in the Florida Keys. We've done videos on both of those resorts. We show you the outside of some of the cabin rentals in those videos. I'll have a link to both of those videos at the end of this video. This cabin pass, now I'll tell you, if you're a Thousand Trails member like Melody and I, there is no discount. There was no discount. I checked the price. We were so impressed with the cabins that are right on the water. In fact, if I scroll down here just a little bit, you see these cabins right here? Right here. This is Fiesta Key RV Resort, folks. And the water is right there. You have a beautiful view of the turquoise water in the Florida Keys from those cabins. So I checked just for giggles to see what it would cost, because we could fly into the Miami airport, rent a car, and go down to Fiesta Key for a week in the winter. That would be wonderful, right? So yeah, it was like in excess of $2,500 for a 7-night stay in one of those cabins. If you stayed 1 week at either Fiesta Key or Sunshine Key RV Resort, you're going to recoup what you paid for an entire year for your cabin pass. So it all depends on what you're going to do with your cabin pass. But again, I'll have videos for both Fiesta Key and Sunshine Key, a link at the end of this video.
How does the new Thousand Trails cabin pass work? Let me show you.
Or they didn't cover everything in the promotional materials. But what I want to point out is you have a 60-day advance booking window. You can make these reservations online. You can book your vacation rental anywhere from 2 to 7 nights, and there are no overnight cleaning fees. What are the restrictions of the membership? Well, you have a 14-day out of product time period associated with the cabin pass. You can only make 1 holiday reservation per year. There are a maximum of 2 reservations allowed to be on the books at a time. If you're a cabin pass member, you will be subject to pet fees and linen costs as applicable by park. They go on in the frequently asked questions to talk about, well, if you have a camping pass, you are permitted to layer the benefits of a cabin pass on top of the camping pass. And it spells some of that out here.
Melody and I travel extensively in our RV. We have the Thousand Trails Adventure membership, and we absolutely love it. You may have questions regarding this new membership product offered by Thousand Trails. For more information on the new Thousand Trails Cabin Pass, I'll have a link to the Thousand Trails website in the written video description on YouTube. If you like these videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road.